This began with a rope, just one, dangling silently into a darkness so deep it swallowed sound. No voices, no echoes, just a question suspended in midair. Who went down there, and why? Imagine stumbling across the entrance to a cave unlike any other, where every step takes you further away from the present and deeper into something forgotten. The air grows colder. The walls start whispering secrets carved in stone. What if what lies beneath isn't just rock and earth, but the remnants of a civilization long erased from history? Some places weren't meant to be found, yet someone went looking.
You go in there, and there is a chance that you are going to die if you don't do things just right.
Descent into the abyss. There's a silence underground that feels older than time itself. Not the quiet of an empty room, but a heavy stillness, thick, pressing, alive. When explorers descend into deep caves, they leave behind more than sunlight. They step into a world where the rules shift. Walls sweat. The air feels heavier. Breathing becomes louder, sharper. Every sound echoes like a whisper from another age. People don't go into these places for comfort. They go because something unknown pulls at them. A rumor, a shadow on a map, a half-told story passed down from a time no one remembers. And sometimes what they find changes everything. Caves aren't just accidents of erosion. They're ancient vaults, sealed by nature but occasionally cracked open by curiosity. Inside, the earth guards secrets with patience. Stone tools from forgotten hands, bones of extinct animals, fire pits were where ancient humans once gathered for warmth and survival, and sometimes symbols, artwork, etched or painted, hint at beliefs and dreams far older than our written words.
Because the people were putting the symbols there, perhaps sending a message.
But caves can also turn. A slip, a sudden flood, a wrong turn. Nature doesn't play fair underground, and yet, the deeper we go, the more we find. Not just evidence of life, but of thought, meaning, memory. The abyss doesn't give answers easily, but it never stops asking questions. Veryovkina, the deepest mystery. In the remote Caucasus Mountains of Georgia lies a narrow opening in the rock, easy to miss, yet leading to something unimaginable. This is Veryovkina, the deepest known cave on Earth. It plunges more than 7,200 feet into the darkness, deeper than any skyscraper is tall. Reaching its bottom took over 50 years and countless expeditions. But even after all that, Veryovkina still holds secrets. In August 2021, a group of Russian explorers returned to the cave, expecting the usual descent, cold air, wet stone, and the constant danger that comes with being buried in the earth. But at the entrance, something was wrong. A rope hung down into the darkness, fresh, untied, and unexplained. No other team was supposed to be there. As they descended, the rope kept going, further and further, guiding them deeper. Then, nearly 1,000 meters in, they found him. A lone body, suspended from the same rope, swaying gently in the cold. He was Sergei Kosev, a 37-year-old man who had entered the cave alone and never returned.
He didn't have any document identifying who he was, so a search organization was contacted to identify him.
He had no team, no backup, just the rope and a fatal miscalculation. Experts believe he became trapped and froze to death. Veryovkina doesn't forgive mistakes. It doesn't announce danger. It waits, silent and patient, for those who think they're ready to face the dark. The artists of the underground. Beneath the rugged terrain of Georgia's Caucasus Mountains lies a hidden gateway to the unknown, Verëovkina Cave. It doesn't look extraordinary from the surface, just a crack in the rock. But once inside, it plunges into a darkness unmatched anywhere else on Earth. At over 7,200 feet deep, it's the deepest cave ever discovered. A place where light vanishes and sound seems to dissolve into stone. In August 2021, a team of Russian explorers returned to Veryovkina. They were experienced, prepared, but something strange was waiting. A single set of ropes had already descended into the cave, fresh, untouched, yet no one else was supposed to be there. As they followed the ropes deeper, unease set in. Nearly a kilometer down, they discovered the source, a body hanging motionless in the cold air. It was Sergei Kosev, a 37-year-old man who had vanished 9 months earlier. He'd entered Veryovkina alone, without proper gear or support. No rescue plan, no margin for error. He died the way many caves claim their victims, not in a dramatic collapse, but in silence and cold. His story is a reminder that some places on Earth do not care about human limits. Verëovkina is not just a cave, it's a test of skill, of respect, and whether you truly understand what it means to go too deep. Cities beneath the Earth. Imagine knocking down your basement wall and discovering a tunnel, then a room, then another, and another. That's exactly what happened in 1963 in the Cappadocia region of Turkey. What began as a simple renovation revealed one of the most astonishing archaeological finds in history: the underground city of Derinkuyu. This wasn't a shelter or a hidden bunker. It was a full-fledged city carved deep into volcanic rock, stretching down over 280 feet, 18 levels. Living quarters, kitchens, chapels, stables, even schools, everything a society needed to live, not just for days, but for months at a time, entirely underground. Stone doors, weighing nearly 1,000 pounds, were designed to seal off passages and protect against intruders. Air shafts and water wells brought life to a place that should have been unlivable. At its peak, Derinkuyu could hold around 20,000 people, families, animals, and supplies, all hidden beneath the earth. Historians believe it was first carved by the Phrygians or Hittites, then expanded by early Christians fleeing invasion. But even today, many questions remain. How was such a complex network built without modern tools? What knowledge guided its design? Derinkuyu isn't just a marvel of engineering, it's a symbol of survival. A city born from fear and genius, buried for centuries and still whispering stories through its cold stone walls. Now first, like always, be sure to hit the like button down below. It helps us out tremendously with the reach of this video. Thank you. The Forgotten Builders of Longyu. In 1992, 4 farmers in Longyu County, China, decided to drain a pond they had known since childhood. What they uncovered beneath it left archaeologists speechless: a vast man-made cavern carved into solid sandstone. Then another and another. Eventually, 24 massive chambers emerged from the earth, each carefully constructed with symmetrical walls, high ceilings, and intricate chisel marks that covered every surface like a hidden language. The Longyu Caves are over 2,000 years old, yet no historical record mentions their construction. No scrolls, no inscriptions, no oral legends, just silence. Each cave was dug by hand, with some reaching up to 100 feet high, and the volume of stone removed would fill an entire modern city block. But why were they built? No one knows. Some speculate they were ancient storehouses. Others think they served as tombs, temples, or even secret military bases. The precision of their engineering, angled walls to reduce collapse, and water channels to prevent flooding, suggests a deep understanding of architecture and geology. And yet, all of it was forgotten. The Longyu Caves remain one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in Chinese archaeology, a monument to a civilization that left behind its structures, but not its story. Nature's impossible cathedral. Beneath the mountains of Chihuahua, Mexico, lies a cavern so surreal it feels like something out of a dream or a science fiction movie. Discovered by miners in the year 2000, the giant crystal cave is filled with colossal beams of selenite, some stretching over 36 feet long and weighing more than 50 tons.
And they're different types. You can see these ones that are like roses building up, and then these columns, these pillars, absolutely magnificent.
These shimmering crystals crisscross the chamber like frozen lightning, untouched for hundreds of thousands of years. The cave sits nearly 1,000 feet underground, formed in silence over 500,000 years. Hot mineral-rich water, heated by nearby magma, flowed steadily through the space, allowing the crystals to grow slowly and undisturbed. But beauty comes with danger. Inside the cave, temperatures soar to 113 degrees Fahrenheit with nearly 100% humidity. Without special cooling suits, a human can survive just minutes. Despite its hostility, this cave holds more than crystals. In 2008, scientists discovered ancient microbes sealed inside the crystals, organisms that had lived in complete isolation, surviving in ways we barely understand. It's a glimpse into life under extreme conditions, perhaps even life beyond Earth. The giant crystal cave isn't human-made, yet it tells a story just as powerful, a reminder of Earth's quiet, ancient genius. Legends beneath the jungle. Deep in Ecuador's Amazon rainforest, hidden beneath the thick canopy and rugged foothills of the Andes, lies Cueva de los Tallos, a cave cloaked in myth, science, and silence. Its name comes from the oilbirds, or tallos, that nest inside. For centuries, the indigenous Shuar people have descended into its depths, using vine ladders and bamboo torches, treating it as both a sacred place and a source of food. But in the 1970s, the cave's mystery reached global attention. A book claimed it held a legendary treasure, golden metal plates etched with secrets of a lost civilization. The claim was wild, but it led to something remarkable. A major expedition followed, involving scientists, explorers, and even astronaut Neil Armstrong. They didn't find the gold library, but they did uncover artifacts and a human burial dating back to 3,500 BCE. Alongside signs of ancient habitation, the team documented strange biodiversity, rare species of bats, beetles, and butterflies living only within the cave system. The deeper they went, the more the boundaries between legend and reality began to blur. Cueva de los Tallos may never give up all its secrets, but it reminds us that sometimes myths are just history, waiting to be proven. We've always looked to the stars for answers, but maybe the real questions lie beneath our feet. These caves, carved by time, shaped by hands, or born from the Earth's fury, are more than geological formations. They are vaults of memory, silence, and mystery. Each descent takes us closer to forgotten worlds, to people who once breathed, built, and believed underground. Some sought shelter, others left stories behind, but all remind us of one thing: history isn't just written on the surface. It's buried, waiting. And the deeper we go, the more we begin to uncover not just the past, but ourselves.